All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here running a little behind. They're just about to start. As your Nets, of course, get the opening tip-off. And there's a three by Humphreys, and then there's a tie ball. Sorry, I'm just got the names to Tatum. We are playing Tatum. I'm not sure. They're the Lady Coyotes, I believe. As number one, Hennard. There's two Hennard, so passes over to number 15, Garcia, who's at the point. Over to number one, Hennard. Dribbles to the top, guarded by Mason Province. And there's a pick play right there, but no good on the shot, number 5. That was Rice. Humphreys bringing down the ball, gets it knocked away, but picked up by Armendariz. She's going to get it to Jennings, who gets it tipped away by number 22, the other Hennard. I'm not sure about first names. Passes to her sister, I guess. Misses on the shot. Cornelius and Jennings on the fast break. Cornelius goes around Hennard, and she misses the layup. Rebounded there by Garcia. There's two Garcias and two Hennards. I'm not real sure. I don't have first names. So number 15, Garcia, with the ball, gets it to Rice. Down into Hennard, number 1, as she scores the first 2 points of the game. Tatum goes into a full court press here. Mason does not get it in time. Nobody could get open, so 2-0 here. Gets it in to number 1, Hennard. She's going to go up and under for the layup. 4-0 Tatum as they get it into Mason Province. Back to Humphreys. Humphreys dribbling, looked like a full court man. There comes the trap. Humphreys gets around it, owes it, but it's stolen by Hennard. It's 3-on-1, gets it to her sister, I believe. And that's going to be 2 points for number 22, Hennard. 6-0 Tatum as your Nets call a timeout. As I said, I'm running a little behind, first of all. And I think everything is going now. It was a black screen for a second, and I don't know. I guess it was time for it to play. But anyway, score 6-0 here. 30-second timeout by the Nets as we will inbound from our side of the court. Gets it into Humphreys, back to Cornelius. To Armendariz, who's going to get tied up. No, she's going to get stolen, and it's going to be stolen by 22, Kennard. And number 15, Garcia, goes up for the layup, but she missed it, and it knocked out of bounds by Tatum. So it'll be Nets ball. Gets it into Humphreys, barely, and she's going to walk with it. Looked like she got pushed a little bit from behind, but they didn't call that, so it's going to be Rice with the ball. Gets it into number 1, Hennard, over to the other Hennard. Shot is up. A jumper missed, and Tatum comes out with it. She passes it back out to Garcia. She hits the 3, but misses. Cornelius now with the ball. Gets it to Humphreys, who just misses, goes in and out. Rebounded by Armendariz, and she's going to go up and get the foul called on number 5, Rice, her first team foul, as Armendariz will go to the line for 2. Let me know if everything sounds good and looks good. First shot is no good by Armendariz. And the second shot is up and good. So first points of the game for the Nets as they go into a full court press. Hennard throws it away, and that'll be Nets ball. Turn on the turnover. 5:22 left here in the first. 6-1 is the score. Tatum on top. Cornelius passing the ball into Armendariz. Back to Cornelius. And backside to Humphreys, who tries to get by Hennard. Good defense there by Hennard. Cross-court pass to Lexi Jennings. Jennings is going to dribble pass to Armendariz. And now over to Lexi Jennings for the three. Missed. Rebounded by Armendariz. She's going to go up and get blocked. She's going to stay with the Nets. So Nets gets it into Cornelius, dribbles, passes it, loses it actually to number 15, Garcia. Garcia dribbles it back out as she didn't have the numbers. Over to Hennard. Hennard dribbles to the front court and looking for her sister, passes it back out to Rice. And back over to Garcia. She's going to set up a play, gets it to Hennard. Hennard guarded there by Cornelius. Out to Garcia. In to Rice. Rice making some moves in there. Ooh, kind of Euro stepped a little bit. Made the layup. 8-1 to score. And Humphreys with the ball. Gets it to Cornelius. Cornelius right at the center stripe there. Over to Humphreys. Humphreys looking to set up something. Gets it to Armendariz. Gets it blocked. The pass is blocked and blocked again, and she stepped out of bounds. But they're going to call out. They're going to call a foul on Mason Providence. Her first team foul. Yeah, when she came down with that ball, she stepped out of bounds. They didn't see it, so that happens. Garcia with the ball. Setting up a play, gets it over to, I'm not sure who that is, number 10, that's Martinez. And it's going to be stolen by Cornelius. Cornelius gets on the ball, gives it to Armendariz right through her hands. As the Nets turn it over to Tatum, the Lady Coyotes. As Kalissa Harris and Andrea Williams checking into the ball game for your Nets. Garcia bringing down the ball over to Hennard, number 22. Back to Garcia, into Hennard in the paint, and she drives in and scores. That's number 1. 10-1 to score here. 3:23 left. Armendariz gets it in. Long pass to Andrea Williams, who's wide open, and she's going to make the layup. 10-3 as the Nets steal the well, they almost stole it. Now they do steal it as Tatum tried to save it. Gets it to Kalissa Harris, over to Andrea Williams. Williams to Cornelius. Thought about driving baseline, and she didn't. And she's going to throw it off Hennard. Cornelius into Andrew Williams going through the backside, misses the layup, and Harris with the rebound gets it out to Humphreys, over to Cornelius in the paint, out to Armendariz. Harris going to shoot a three, misses, and rebounded by Hennard. Tatum on the run with Garcia, 2-on-1 though, and gets it back to Martinez, who goes up for the shot, and she's going to get fouled. Looked like they called that foul on number 10, Emery Humphreys, her second team foul. And Martinez's first shot is up and good. Extended the lead, 11-3. 2:32 left here in the first. Martinez's second shot is no good. Rebounded by number 1, that's Hennard, and then she's going to get fouled by Cornelius, her third team foul. So Hennard now to the stripe, misses the first. Second shot is up and good. 12-4 the score as she throws a pass intercepted there by Hennard over to Rice. Rice to number 0, DeLeo, and she shoots the jumper from the corner. Nets get it in. Andrew Williams on the shot there. 14-5 is the score. Just under 2 minutes left in the first, and Rice, that's Garcia, throws it away. She was trying to get it to Hennard down there, down low. So it's going to be Nets ball after the turnover, and Tatum, of course, still in the full court press. Cornelius with the ball, getting it into Harris. Harris back to Cornelius. Cornelius is going to push the flow, and she gets Bentley with the Magby with the screen, and she got run over by Hennard. That's her second team foul. And so Cornelius is going to throw it in right here, right beside us. And they're going to get into Reina Limon. Limon back out to Cornelius. Cornelius to Magby. Magby back to Cornelius. Drives, kicks it back out to Andrea, to Magby, and shoots the three, misses. Rebounded by Cornelius there. And she's going to bring it back out. And she picks up her dribble. And Reina Limon cutting to the basket. Nice look there. 14-7 the score, 1:19 left in the first. Andrew Williams tips it and stolen, and she's going to get it to Harris as Harris goes in for the basket, and they're going to call a charge on Harris. Calissa Harris, her fourth team foul. So 1:10 left here in the first. 14-7 Tatum, the Lady Coyotes over your Nets. Over to DeLeo. DeLeo gets it back to Garcia. Garcia into number 5, Rice, and she misses the layup. Then the shot after the rebound missed by Hennard, and it's going to be out on Tatum. Sorry, guys, I'm doing everything. So if I miss the camera or something, get it into Reina Limon. Back to Cornelius. Cornelius now dribbling across half court. Cornelius looking. She had Reina, but she turned around. And they're going to get a 5-second call here. So turnover by the Nets with 31 seconds left here. Kirby checking in for Hennard. Hennard, that's our first rest of the first period. Garcia's in there. DeLeo's in there. Number 3, Ramirez, who has the ball right now, gets it into number 2, Kirby, but blocked there by Cornelius. So Tatum to inbound under the basket. Number 5, Rice, gets it in. Number 15, Garcia, back to Rice, and she misses the layup. Gets her own rebound, and this time Cornelius with the rebound. Gets it to Andrea Williams. Williams dribbling across half court. Gets it to Limon, who mishandles it a little bit, and then she throws it away. Stolen by number 5, Rice. And Williams after her. Rice walked. She's not going to get the shot off. So 14-7 the score after one. Your Nets leading the way with 4 points is Andrea Williams, 2 points for Emery Humphreys, 1 point for Raquel Armendariz. Foul trouble, you got Harris, Humphreys, Cornelius, and Province with 1 apiece. And 7 points for A. Hennard, number 1. They only gave me the first initial. 7 points for her, 2 points for DeLeo, 2 points for Rice, 2 points for the other Hunnard, and 1 point for Martinez. As the score is 14-7 at the end of one. As I said, I'm doing this by myself right now. Early games, usually the girls will play about 6:15. They moved them all up. I'm not sure if it's what kind of timing issue or whatever, or because, I think they're getting out of school early nowadays, so at least this week they are. Armendariz here in front of me, trying to get it in, gets it into Humphreys, who stops at the block, gets it out to Armendariz. Armendariz looking for Province. Province on the wing, dribbles and gets it to Jennings, to Humphreys on the other wing. Tried to get into Province, batted out to Humphreys, and Humphreys goes up for the shot but misses. Now Tatum on the run with Hunnard, gets it to the other Hunnard, and she shoots a jump shot from the elbow. 16-7 the score. Tatum on top. Humphreys bringing down the ball. Gets it over to Province. And out to Lexi Jennings, way out in front at the top of the key. Jennings drives, kicks it back out to Armendariz. Now she goes to the top of the key. Jennings looked at a three, but that would have been a pretty long one. Gets it to Andrew Williams. Andrew Williams to Armendariz. And picks up her dribble. Gets it to Humphreys. She's going to shoot a shot. Looks like she's going to get fouled on the shot. That foul is on Hunnard, her second. First team foul of the second period. And they're going to say she was shooting, so Emery going to get to shoot 2 free throws. First shot is up and good. Brings the score 16-8. As Humphreys shoots the second shot, misses, rebounded there by Garcia. Garcia dribbles, gets it into Hunnard. Hunnard out to, I can't see her number 3, number 2. Now back out to Garcia. That was Ramirez and Kirby. Garcia over to Hunnard, number 22 Hunnard. There's a number 1 Hunnard and number 22. 22 dribbles into Kirby, shoots around with the layup. 18-8. The Nets down by 10 here. 6:13 left. Armendariz crosses midcourt and picks up her dribble. People got to move, and they're going to call a timeout. 18-8 is the score. 6:02 left here in the first half. I guess everything sounds good and looks good. Nobody's told me different, so I'm going to leave the camera. I usually zoom it in and do all kinds of, different stuff, but right now I'm just going to leave it pretty wide so I don't have to move the camera so much by myself. It's going to be Nets basketball just in front of Tatum's bench there, and going to have to get it in somehow. As they pass it in to Humphreys, gets it to Cornelius. Cornelius turns, shoots a jump shot, misses, rebounded by Armendariz, and back out to Humphreys, sets up something, gets over to Jennings, Jennings to Cornelius, into Province. Province going to go up, and no foul called as Tatum almost throws it away, saved there by Rice. Rice over to Garcia. Garcia over to Hunnard. And Hunnard back to Garcia in the corner. Into Rice. Rice dribbles, and she's going to get fouled there. And she's going to go She's going to go to the stripe for 2. That foul was called on well, I guess it was called on Providence, her second, first team foul. First free throw is no good. Second free throw is up and no good again. Armendariz with the rebound and throws it to Humphreys. Humphreys is going to get fouled by number 22, Hennard. That's going to be her second team foul. And now the Nets get to throw the inbounds under the basket. Humphreys to throw it in. Gets it into Cornelius under the basket, but she dribbles out. Gets it to Province. Province dribbles out to the front. Gets it to Armendariz. Armendariz, there it is. Armendariz picks up her dribble, gets it to Cornelius, cutting to the basket, and she can't handle it as it goes out of bounds. Turnover by the Nets. Now Tatum with the ball. Rice and Hennard gets it to Kirby. Kirby stolen. She's gonna, well, they didn't call anything. Mason Province with the ball, gonna go off for the layup, and she's gonna get the foul on Rice, her second, third team foul. Yeah, I got confused right there. I didn't know. I thought they were gonna call a foul on Province. They didn't. They let the play go. So Province now shooting free throws, misses the first. 4:43 left here in the first half. 18-8 is the score. Tatum on top of your Nets. Don't forget, right after this game is going to be the boys' game, and they'll be taking on the Crest Kangaroos. This is the second one. And so Tatum's ball. Hennard gets it into Ramirez. Ramirez back to number 10. That's Martinez. Martinez to Ramirez. Ramirez throws it away, and then Lexi Jennings and Ramirez were fighting for the ball, and they're going to say it's off of Tatum. So Nets ball. Armendariz brings down the ball over to Cornelius to Jennings. Jennings backcourt back cut there by Armendariz out to Jennings, misses the three, rebounded by Hennard, and she's off and running. And Harris actually caught up with her. Swinging it over to Kirby, back to Ramirez. In the corner to Ramirez, I'm sorry. And that's Martinez. And number 2, Kirby. Into Kirby. Kirby shoots the shot, misses, rebounded by Cornelius. Now Harris with the ball, pushing it over to Province. Province into Cornelius, who's cutting to the basket. Good look there. Good pass, good shot. 18-10. Nets down by 8. 3:25 left in the first half. Number 22, Hennard. Over to Kirby. Kirby back cut. And she's going to go up for the shot, get fouled. And they're going to call that on number 4, Calista Harris. Her second team foul. Hits the first with one more here to go. Substitutions, Reina Limon coming in for Armendariz. Second free throw is also good. So it brings up the score 20-10, 3:15 left in the first half. Cornelius picks up her dribble, gets it to Province. Province at the top of the key, Gets it to Harris. Harris is going to look at the three, shoot it, misses. Rebounded by Cornelius into Lamone, and Lamone misses the layup. She was bumped, looked like, but they didn't call that. And then they called a foul on Province. That's going to be her third. So that means Magby and Williams coming in for Province. And Lexi Jennings. Tatum bringing down the ball. That's Garcia. Tipped by Williams, but Kennard is there. Hunnard, I'm sorry. Back to Garcia. Garcia over to Kirby. Kirby into the corner and quickly and she's going to walk. Sorry, my arm was bringing it back, but she walked as I was watching the play develop. Turnover by Tatum. And they're going to come out of their full court press. Magby loses it. Kennard with the steal. Bounce pass to Rice, and she's going to get it stolen by Raina Lamone. Now Lamone coming up the right side, and she's going to get called for a charge. 14th foul, and that's Lamone's. First. Thrown away by Tatum. Magby with the steal. Gets it to Humphreys. Humphreys goes in for the layup. Misses, and she's going to get fouled. They're going to call that on number 22, Hunnard, her second. 14th foul. As Humphreys shoots two. First throw. Good. Second free throw is almost good. Bounce for out. Now Tatum gets it to Hunnard, and she loses it, but she gets it to Garcia. Garcia over to Martinez. Martinez, top of the key, over to Hunnard. Hunnard dribbling into the middle of the paint, gets it to Martinez, who's going to shoot a jump shot. Misses, rebounded by Harris. And Harris bringing down the ball. Goes coast to coast and in for the layup. 20-13 to score. 1:19 left in the half. Over to Ramirez. Ramirez into number 15, Garcia. And she's going to throw it away, trying to get it to Kirby. So, Nets ball here with 1:08 left. 20-13 is the score. Tatum on top, and they're going to get a foul on Garcia. Oh no, that's Martinez, I'm sorry, her first. But 15 fouls, so they're going to go to the line for two. First free throw is no good. As Cornelius going to check back in for Harris. Second free throw is no good as well. Rebounded by Tatum to Kennard. Was rebounded by Kirby out to Hunnard. Hunnard to Ramirez. Martinez. I'm sorry. Get them confused to Garcia. Back cut to Hunnard, and she's going to get it blocked. Partially blocked there by Williams. And out to Lamone. Lamone's going to dribble in the lane, loses it. And Garcia with the ball. And she's going to pass it. And it's going to be a foul, I believe, on number 10. Emery Humphreys, her second. 15 foul. And Kirby will go to the line. Shooting 2. First free throw is good. Extends the lead 21-13. Tatum on top. 28 seconds left. Kirby's second shot is up. It doesn't hit the rim, so nets ball. 21-13 is the score. .26 seconds left here. Humphreys with the ball, gets it to Armendariz. Armendariz to Cornelius on the left side, misses the layup. Rebounded by number 3, Ramirez. Ramirez almost stolen by Williams. Gets it to Kennard. Kennard down to Kirby, into Ramirez. Ramirez misses, almost stolen again by Williams. Time is going to run out. 21-13 is the score here at halftime. Tatum on top. So leading the way for the Nats, Andrea Williams with 4, Emery Humphreys with 4, 2 points for Harris, 2 points for Cornelius, and 1 point for Armendariz. Foul trouble, you have Mason Providence with 3, Calissa Harris with 2, Emery Humphreys with 2, Cornelius and Lamone each with 1. And then that was a close period there, 7-6. They still outscored us, but I mean it's better than the, we're gaining on them a little bit here. For the Tatum Lady Coyotes, you have 7 points for number 1 Hennard. Then you have number 22 Hennard with 4, 3 points for Kirby, 2 points for DeLeo, 2 points for Ramirez, 2 points for Rice, and 1 point for Martinez. Foul trouble, you have number 1 Hennard with 2, Rice with 2, and number 22 Hennard with 2, and Martinez with 1. Let me go over the sponsors real quick. Sudan ISD, First United Bank of Sudan, Capital Farm Credit, Mule Team Laundromat, Bailey County Electric Co-op, King Ag Aviation, Johnny King, Montez Steel Buildings, Sawyer Construction, Larry Sawyer, Curtec LLC, Topros, Chad Nichols, 5 Star Tree Service, 5 Area Connect, Double B Farms, Brian Baker, Red Wagon Farms, and GWG Farms, Swift Lube and Oil Change, Lance Insurance, Seth Souter, United Country Real Estate, M. Edward Realty and Land, Vince Montez Cattle Exports, Coward Enterprises, Sudan Education Foundation, Texas Producers Co-op, Justin Beller, Jalapenos, Sudan Medical Clinic, RJ Shipping and Beyond, Jay's Coffee Shop, Twice the Ice Hornet Chill, Q&A Sugar Shack, and Chad King Farms. Thank you to all these sponsors for allowing us to bring you Nets basketball, and stay tuned as the Hornets will take on the Crest Kangaroos right after this game. And I'm going to take a quick break. I'm not used to talking this much. Tim does all the talking. I just throw in my 2 cents here every once in a while. So we'll take a quick break, and we'll come back for this second half, exciting second half. Nets are playing better. The second period for us was kind of the same, but the defense, stopped their offense better the second period. So we'll see what the second half brings, and we'll be right back. ladies and gentlemen. We got about a minute left here. Let me set back up. Oh. About 52 seconds here. Looks like Tim is showing up, so you'll be listening to him the second half while I do stuff. It's going to be Tatum's ball. Oh. You're going to need all the stuff. Huh? Garcia with the ball. Into Hennard. Over to the other Hennard. Out to Garcia, top of the key. Garcia in, Hennard, I'm sorry, into, that's, who's that, Rice, and back to Hennard. And, Humphreys to Providence. Providence gets the ball knocked away. Sorry, you didn't see that. I'm just now getting here, and he was, he needs the Tatum lineup. So Ice into Hennard. Hennard in for layup. They're leading score 23-13. Early in the third period. It's to Providence. Providence gets it over half court and out to Armendariz. Armendariz back to Providence. Providence looking at Humphreys. Gets it to Cornelius. Cornelius shoots the three, misses. Rebounded by Hurt out to Rice. Rice is going to dribble to the right, misses the layup. Rebounded by Armendariz. And over to Cornelius. Cornelius with the ball over to Jennings. Jennings into Providence with a left-handed shot. Move. Missed it. Rebounded by Hennard. Now Tatum bringing down the ball. Gets it out to Garcia. Garcia to number 22, Hennard. Back to Garcia in the corner. Shoots the three. Misses. Rebounded by Hennard. And she's going to do a move. It looked like a walk kind of. She didn't even dribble, but she stepped twice. Anyway, she missed the layup. Rebounded by Jennings. Now Providence with the ball. Gets it to Cornelius under the basket. And Tatum goes quickly in there, but she's going to do a fake shot there. Gets the Nets on the board in the second half. 23-15, 5:30 left in the third. That's Ramirez with the ball. Ready? And that's going to be a shot underneath there by Rice.
All right. 25-15. Tatum with the 10-point lead right at the 5-minute mark. Press by the Nets. No. We're on the wrong side. Okay. They stole the ball off the press. 27-15. Nets dribbling again. Rice with the steal off the inbound. Perimeter shot from side is off the mark. That was Garcia. And it's going to be out of bounds. Sudan, it'll be Tatum back. They're Coyotes. You said they were Coyotes? Lady Coyotes.
Lady Coyotes. I think they call that foul on Embry Humphreys. That's her third.
Rice inbounding from the baseline. Under the paint. And that's good defense. Yeah, good defense by Armendariz, but they're going to give her.
That's her first.
Some contact. It's going to be. Is it Hennard?
Hennard. Yeah.
Hennard at the free throw line.
I got the names about 30 seconds left.
Did you?
Yeah.
I was on there, and I was like, I need to text Steve and see if I thought it was the machine, but you were just getting the names.
Yeah.
So Humphreys will sit here at the start of the third quarter. Early in the third quarter. Williams into the ball game. Shot, free throw goal. 29-15 the score, and Nets continue to struggle. This not Tatum will back off. It's a single man press. Armendariz crosses midcourt, gets it to Williams on the far right side of the court. Picks up a dribble, trying to find somebody, and it's tipped, almost stolen by Hennard. Williams will recover it. trying to find somebody again. This time Providence comes around the handoff. Providence, top of the key. Needs some movement. Man press stolen by number 22. That's the other Hernard. And she's going to come down in transition one-on-one. Euro steps around Providence and gets the shot to fall. And that's just first initial looks here. We're having a hard time off the ball movement. Players are having a hard time finding a pass. I'm not sure.
Yeah, they've struggled for that in the first half. Also, really no movement. We've had a couple of inbound plays called for 5 seconds, and even when they pick up the dribble, they start counting that 5 seconds, and we've gotten a couple of those called against us.
So they're pretty strict on getting that count started.
Yeah, and they're you usually like I said, you got to move around, you got to screen, do something.
I don't know if there's some off the ball. I need to pay attention. I don't know if they're trying to do some off the ball screens to try and get some in, but
I haven't seen anything. They've been just kind of. They're trying to get away. I'm not saying they're not doing anything, but if that's not working, you have to do some kind of screening. And I'm sure that's what he's probably telling them. I don't know. I'm not real sure. It'd be nice to have a little mic up in there.
I know, just see what they're talking about.
Well, as long as they can't hear, I guess.
So we're coming out of the timeout. What was the score at halftime? It was 25-15 when I got the names written down.
It was 21-13.
21-13. So Tatum on a little bit of a run coming out of halftime. There's man press. All 5 players on this side of the court. Ball to Cornelius. Cornelius crosses midcourt. Nets successful breaking that press. Gets by Hernard. Dishes it out. Swinging it. Amendora's top of the key. There we go. There's some good movement there. Three-pointer. Splash! Lexi Jennings gets the Nets going here in the third quarter.
That's the first 3 of the ball game.
Nets with the press and in transition quickly. That could have been called a travel. Picked up the basketball and scooted her feet, but I was fixing to say right before the three-pointer, there was some good motion and good movement, crisscrossing off the ball. So that's exactly right. The coach is letting them know that we're going to have to figure out a way to get open if you don't have the ball. Amendoras to Harris, who's now in the ball game. Harris to Lexi Jennings. Jennings with the 3 to start the third period for the Nets, the first points of the game. And now we got some good ball movement here around the perimeter. There's some players cutting to the basket. Amendoras cutting.
Screens.
Cornelius gets it back to Amendoras at the wing. That ball is tipped and stolen. Good defensive play by Ramirez. Rice in transition.
Block.
And good. Get that out of here. Cornelius with the block. And great job by the refs to not just assume that there was contact there. Cornelius able to get in there and get her a clean block. Good job on defense. 31-18, 3:26 left in the third. Inbound off the baseline is tipped. And, good disruption.
She was standing out of bounds when she grabbed it. So that's pretty easy call.
Good disruption by Williams with them long arms. Sudan with the basketball. Harris coming down the court. In for Amendoras at the point. Harris wears number 4. For your Nets. There's to Cornelius, and there we go. That's Rice seems to be real aggressive as far as reading the passes and getting there. I can't think of the word I'm looking for. Another passes seems to be an issue here. Did they call a foul? They call a foul?
Did call a foul.
What?
So that's going to be her first.
Expecting a top ball. That's
that was a little.
You're gonna go off of aggressiveness. Girl from Tatum was way more aggressive in that battle for the basketball. You know what I mean? 3 minutes. If you're gonna try and call a foul due to some, she was kind of throwing some elbows and swinging around.
Yeah.
Hernard, top of the key, swings it around to other Hernard. I wonder if they're sisters.
Yeah, I think so. They look kind of.
Give and go. Hernard inside.
Oh, blocked
by Reyna with the block. Get that out of here. 2 blocks here within the past couple of minutes by Cornelius and Reyna.
They're gonna call it. I was gonna say they're gonna call it out of bounds on them, but they didn't.
Inbound to Garcia. Garcia back inside to Hernard. Hernard in the paint. Makes the move. Shot is off the mark. Battling for the rebound. Hernard comes out with this. She swings it up. Tatum back at the top of the key. Ramirez to Garcia. Garcia off the screen. Good switch there by Williams and Reyna. Getting it to Hernard. Hernard.
Oh, that's an elbow right there, wasn't it?
They're going to call a foul on Williams.
Yeah, she threw that elbow out there. That's Williams' second 14 foul.
So 2:11 left here in the third quarter. 31-18 the score. First shot is good by Hernard. Magby coming in for Jennings. Oh, shoot. Good thing that wasn't open.
Yeah, we would have had a little bit of electrocution around.
Oh, off the mark. Good job by Magby following the ball for the rebound. Harris pushing the ball down the court. She'll stop at the top of the key. Bounce pass to Cornelius. Baseline. Nice move. Nice bounce pass to Reyna and the shot. Cornelius with the assist. Good looking basketball right there by that score. Cut down to 12 with just under 2 minutes left in the third quarter. So we've got plenty of time to make a run here. 32-20 to the score. The Lady Coyotes with the lead here in Sudan, Texas. Good job defensively by Harris. Williams also out at the top of the key. Here comes Cornelius as Garcia resets the offense for Tatum. Hernard makes the move on Williams. Oh, get that out of here, Magby with the block. That's 3 solid blocks by the Nets here in the third quarter. Now we can make it count. Long three. Williams off the mark. Nice rebound by Cornelius, and the putback is good. And that's what I was fixing to say. We can score when they don't score, and now we're within 10 points. And the Nets showing a little bit of life here in the third period after a slow start. That shot is off the mark. Rebound, battling for it. It's going to be out of bounds. Take basketball.
They called white.
Oh, no, they did. Yep. So,
I guess whoever that was knocked it out of bounds.
just under a minute here. Nets looking cut it to within single digits. Down by 10 currently. Harris off the screen. Oh, nice. Oh, okay, got there in the
Didn't call a charge on her in the first.
Did he?
So.
It was a long layup from way out at the perimeter.
That foul was on number 5.
It'd have been nice if she'd have been able to float that in.
Rice, that's her first team foul.
Harris at the free throw line, 38 seconds. First one good. That'll cut the lead to within single digits. 9 points, 32-23. Harris good on the first one. Off the back of the iron, battling for the rebound. Tatum comes out with it. Garcia to Kirby. Kirby finds Hernard. Hernard, her shot off the mark. Williams with the rebound. Harris pushing the ball, 25 seconds. And she's going to do another floating layup. So we'll get a shot. Okay. 5 seconds. Nets on the run here. That ball is 10 out of bounds. It'll be Tatum basketball. 1 second left. And
no fouls here.
Yeah, don't foul with the second. Just make sure they don't put your hands up. Just disrupt the shot. Inbound. Long. With the momentum, we always talk about this. Basketball ebbs and flows. You have your runs throughout the ball game, and you kind of hate that this run, that the third quarter ended, because Sudan was on a run, and they were playing really good defense, and they were capitalizing on steals and on rebounds and putting points on the board. So the score 32-25 going into the fourth quarter after they were down by, I guess, at least 15, I believe.
Yeah, it was 21-13 at halftime. We actually won that period, 12-11.
Nice.
But I mean, you got to start somewhere, right? I mean, let's see. Cornelius was 6, Harris with 5, 4 points for Williams, 4 points for Humphreys, 3 points for Lexi Jennings, 2 points for Reyna Limon, and 1 point for Armendariz. Foul trouble. Emery Humphreys with 3. Mason Province with 2. And then 2 for Williams and Harris. And Tatum is led by number 1, Hennard, with 14 points. And we'll have the ball here. So
inbounding right in front of us. You got Humphreys, Province, Williams, and Jennings.
We gotta get
throw it in. Good job. Man, that was getting close.
I think he gave us another second.
I think so. It was getting there down to the wire. Williams. Oh, Jennings will open top of the key. She's got one already. It's going to go in, not a splash.
Shooter's touch.
Yeah, shooter's touch off the front of the rim and rolls in. 3-pointer Jennings. That's 2 for her in the second half. That's 2 for the ball game, right?
Yeah.
32-28. Nets with the momentum carrying over the third period. Shot off the mark by Hennard. Gets her own rebound. I'm not sure if it was Province or Humphreys that blocked it, but Sudan coming down. Province on the left side of the court. Gets it to Humphreys. 3 from the corner. Oh, just short. In transition, Tatum. Layup off the mark. And it'll be off of Jennings. Is that DeLeo?
DeLeo, yeah.
DeLeo coming in for the Lady Coyotes. 7:08 early here in the fourth quarter. Off the inbound shot, off the mark. Williams with the rebound. It should be Sudan basketball. You know, Williams, she has a tendency to draw contact and not get calls, and that's just not today. It seems like every game.
She's got those deceptively long arms, too, because they always throw it right to her. It seems like she tips everything, seems like.
Humphreys right at the 7-minute mark, across the midcourt, battling for the ball as Hennard was able to tip it and tie it up. And the possession arrow to Tatum.
Those are momentum killers.
It is right there. That's what I'm saying. You've got to, little things like that will kill your run. 3-pointer Hennard off the mark. Rebound DeLeo. Oh, nice steal by Jennings. So no points on that possession off the steal. Here comes Humphreys down the left side. And she's going to pull up as Hennard reaches her. Back to Jennings. 3! Oh, just off the mark on that one. Back to Armendariz. Armendariz is trying to swing it back around to Jennings. That's tipped by the Coyotes.
The Lady Coyotes.
The Lady Coyotes.
Tatum, they asked me, I guess nobody really knows Tatum's New Mexico.
Yeah.
But
that's what I thought. I didn't know if it was...
The referees asked, is Tatum New Mexico? I said, yeah.
Oh, there you go. I didn't know if they were going to catch that.
Nice.
Took one extra step before she started to dribble. Sudan basketball. So, okay, so
there is a Tatum, Texas.
Is there?
So, but they're green and...
And how far is that
from
Tatum
like
here?
They're from like over there by Corpus.
Yeah, I don't think they would make a schedule. A regular season game up in the Panhandle. Province. So I was going to say, we've had a couple of possessions where we haven't scored, and we've had, but Tatum hasn't either, so we got to capitalize on these possessions. That ball is stolen by Hennard. So right now it's kind of a battle of who's going to score first. It's kind of a little bit of a dry run for both teams here in the fourth. We're right at the 6-minute mark. Inside, Rice, her shot off the mark, battling for the rebound. Hennard comes up with it, up and under, and that's going to go in. 34-28. 5.5 left in the ball game. Emery loses the handle, a little bit out of control on the dribble. Need to slow up a little bit. Don't be in such a hurry where you can't control your dribble. Garcia. Bounce pass inside, looking for a give and go. No, Rice is going to take it. Nice perimeter move by Rice. 36-28. Province gets it to Jennings. Jennings open, winning. Oh, just off the mark. Province battling for the rebound. Top ball should go to us.
Yeah. We're going to get some 3 subs coming in. When we made that run, Harris, I remember Harris and Lamone were in there, so maybe that's something that Coach is going to talk about here.
Magby was also in there. I don't know if she checked in with that group, but she was in there as well.
Yeah, I don't know if they have their certain when they come in, when they, how game management, or we tried to do that. I think in the summer leagues when we used to do that.
Yeah, where they have a.
But it's hard sometimes when you have a group that's doing good. You kind of don't want to disrupt the
Yeah, you can
the flow.
ride that momentum if there's a group of 5. Because at any point in time, depending on the matchup, any group of 5 can gel at a certain point depending on the matchup. So, and that you said at the end of the third quarter, there was a good little group in there that was defensively, I believe, we're just allowing one shot.
Magby, Williams, I think Cornelius, they all had a no, who else?
Reyna had a block.
Reyna, yeah, they all 4 had blocks that were
and
like whoa,
Yeah, all 3 of those have like you said, long arms. They can really get up there. So Armendariz, Province, Harris, Reyna in, and Cornelius. So there was 3 that were coming in that only one looks like just going to stay in off of that timeout. Oh, no, because Jennings was in there again, so I think Province came back in. That ball trying to get it to Armendariz, almost stolen. Cornelius gets it there. A lot of contact there, no foul. There we go, good job. I was wondering when they were going to call a foul.
Number 5, that's Rice's 4th.
Yeah, she's pretty aggressive on defense, and she's aggressive on offense. She's the one that does those post moves. So that's not good for Tatum if she's going to be in foul trouble.
Swing it. Oh, Harris.
Oh, nice shot by Harris. A little bit off the mark. Too much power on it. She had to look. So 36-28, down by 8. Tatum looking to bring it back up to 10 points. So now the clock becoming a factor here if we don't score on our possessions. And that ball is thrown away. Here we go. We got to put points on the board here. There's Megan. I knew she was coming in.
I was just about to say they need, it's going to be a long 4 minutes because they're going to have to come out there and, make the referees start counting that 5. If not, the run, we don't have a shot clock. So.
Armendariz, bad pass. Telegraph, big time, yep. And Hennard, who's the leading scorer for them, you're almost assuredly she's going to make that layup.
Williams getting ready to check in.
Harris doing a
There's
good
number
job.
5. Oh, nice.
Oh, that's it. That's her.
Yeah, she was just standing there.
She was set up.
Standing there.
Yep, she was set.
She did that earlier in the first period too, to number 1.
So just a few minutes that I saw Rice, she's not only is she real aggressive defensively, but that you hate to lose a defensive player like that can also put points on the other side.
Somebody come get it. Come get it. Backside there.
Oh, there you go. Nice pass to Reyna. The layup is good. Caught her in stride. Good job by Cornelius on that pass. And we were up against the 5 seconds again. 38-30, 8-point ball game. Hennard gets it to Garcia. Garcia bringing it up top. She's going to reset the offense. So we got, Reyna, Magby, Williams, and Cornelius all with the extended, length. And off the mark, Hennard battling for the rebound. Harris comes out with it.
Of course it is.
Who did they?
DeLeo, it's her first. Third team foul.
That rebound, she came off the floor and got that rebound. Looks like she may have got the wind knocked out of her.
Yeah, well, Hennard bumped her a little bit and she fell back, and a lot of people probably say, well, she just did it on purpose.
All right, 3:15 left. 8-point ball game. Protect the ball, good passes, get you a good shot. Williams driving. Oh, nice move in between. Splits the defender, but lost the handle. That would have been an easy layup if she could have maintained control. But I think that ball came off of one of the Tatum players when she split the defenders. Garcia, and she's going to get contact.
That's going to be on Magby, her first. Well, he got 5. He might as well use one of them.
Yeah, that's our first of the quarter, too, so we're not any danger of getting into the bonus at this point. Oh, that ball was tipped. You got to be ready for that. You got to be ready for that.
Every time they try to pass it over Andrea, she just tips it.
So if you're not guarding the inbound player and Andrea's there, you got to be ready to dart for that, because if she tips that, oh, nice job. That time
That's
Cornelius tipped it, and Magny with the steal. Cornelius Euro steps.
Oh,
Come on. He was so indecisive about that call.
Cornelius took second. And Humphreys and Province coming back in.
2:29. Still an 8-point ball game. Sudan in the press. That ball is overthrown. We'll get it. DeLeo's able to recover. That was almost a steal. Nets would have been in good position. This tipped again by Williams.
I'm telling you.
DeLeo, 3, off the mark. And it bounces to Hernard. Her shot up, off the mark again. Province battling for it. And it's still a loose ball. Tatum comes out with it.
Looked like a ping pong ball in there.
Garcia, bounce pass to Hernard. 2 minutes. So now we're racing against the clock. Give and go. Bounce pass to DeLeo. Her shot off the mark. Battling for it. She gets her own rebound, and they're going to call a foul on the floor.
So they're going to call that on Province, her 4th. Third team foul. And our Dark comes in for him.
I'm excited about the ball game. After this, will be a first broadcast that we're going to get to see the boys play. They've had a couple of games. They came off of the football season right into tournament season, so we haven't covered any ball games for them. That'll be shortly after this ball game. Hard into the paint, and she's going to get the shot to fall. Chance for a 3-point play. Timeout Sudan. And we'll see what the coach is going to draw up, especially now that we're under 2 minutes. I mean, we're still within reach. 10 points is still doable with the amount of time that we have, but you're going to have to play good press defense, really be on the... We got a couple, I was going to say we had some fouls to give, but not anymore. Those kind of piled up on us pretty quick after I said that we were kind of safe. So a little bit unique situation here. We're going to remind y'all that we don't continue on the same broadcast when the boys play. We're going to sign off of this one, log back on, and cover the boys on their own YouTube. What am I trying to say? Live. That way, whenever you go back to rewatch it, you're not rewatching, game and then rewatch the other one. So don't forget, get on SHS broadcast as soon as we sign off. Log in or click on the link for the boys game. They'll be playing Crest. They will not be playing Tatum. So 2 different opponents for the boys and the girls this evening. Live here in Sudan, Texas. I'm Tim Rodriguez along with Piva Salinas. And girls in a tight one here, down by 10. Looking to see if they can make a late run, and get back into this ball game. Hernard at the free throw line, 1:41 left in the ball game. She makes that one, so it'll be an 11-point margin. And Sudan easily break. I don't know if she twisted her ankle, but she fell somehow. She's able to recover. Ooh, watch that push off. And the Promise shooting 3 wide open. Oh, just off the mark. I thought it was going in. Tatum in transition. Garcia's going to come out. I imagine they're going to just get the clock here. They're not in any hurry to put a basket in there, but Sudan with some intense defense, but off the backside, number 10, Martinez. Kind of a design play. Oh, nice by Cornelius. And I thought he was on a caution.
Why is it keeping?
What's it doing?
It keeps like thinking and then going black. I don't know if it's doing that live, but it's doing it here. So I don't...
First one falls. 43-31.
And yeah, you got to put in Williams in there. I'm telling you, she tips everything. I think she has those go gadget arms. Like she can go further a little.
Oh, man, almost could have been a trouble there. Under a minute. That ball's on loose. Picked up by Cornelius. Wide open as Humphreys. Taking time. It's shot 33-43 10-point ball game. And, you know, they blew the whistle and we had a second come off of the clock.
And that's our home.
I looked up immediately. I looked up this.
No, they might be ready to go home. I don't know. They're getting off early to, you know.
Is it the last day?
No, I mean, this week, I think yesterday got off about 2:30, and today, I think the same time, 2:30. So they got to go home and then come back. Usually that's just here.
Let's see. What am I looking for? Oh, yes.
Friday,
I was going to look for it.
The Nets travel to Bushland. And Bushland is a really good basketball team.
Are they?
Yeah, so that's going to be pretty tough for them. We will be here with the boys.
What time is that ball game?
Sundown.
Because I know, are they out Friday? It might be an early tip-off.
I'm not really sure.
A time like that. They're going to give it a block. They'll shoot me 5, yep.
Yeah.
Martinez, the free throw line. First shot off the mark. Still a 10-point ball game. Sudan will have to rebound and immediate come down. I don't know if you would go for a 3 or just try and get you a neat quick 2, but then they're going to have to really play some defense after that.
It's got to be quick, whatever it is, 3 or a 2.
Second one off the mark. There's the rebound by Cornelius, taken away by. Yeah, that might be the
dagger.
Yeah.
The nail.
Had the rebound and just taken away by Hernard. Cornelius, Euro steps in. Oh, too much on that. A little bit too far to the right on the backboard. 20 seconds. Up by 12. Tatum. 14 seconds, and they're going to let Garcia. It looks like they're going to just let him run out the clock here. 8 seconds. Hernard gets it to, that's Garcia. Garcia. You know, it was the rebound. Now here we go, and then Hernard took that ball away from Cornelius off the rebound. Kind of just, you know.
Yeah, it's, let me see.
So your Nets will fall short here, 45 to 33. And of course, like FEMA said, they'll be playing in Amarillo against Amarillo Bushland coming Friday. We'll see what time that is here in a minute. So we will default to the home game. So if you want to go watch the girls play, you'll have to make the trip.
Tonight's stats for the game, we got Cornelius with 7, Jennings with 6, Humphreys with 6, 5 points for Harris, 4 points for Lamone, and 4 points for Williams. And 1 point for Armendaris. And Tatum Hernard with 23 points of them. The other Hernard had 6 for Rice, 3 for, just contained her a little bit.
Yep.
Let me go over the sponsors real quick and see if we can do this fast. Sudan ISD, First United Bank of Sudan, Capital Farm Credit, Mule Team Laundromat, Bailey County Electric Co-op, King Ag Aviation, Johnny King, Montez Steel Building, Sawyer Construction, Larry Sawyer, Kertech LLC, Tow Pros, Chad Nichols, 5-Star Tree Service, 5 Area Connect, Double B Farms, Brian Baker, Red Wagon Farms, and GWG Farms, Swift Lube and Oil Change, Lance Insurance, Seth Souder, United Country Real Estate, M. Edwards Realty and Land, Vince Montez Cattle Exports, Coward Enterprises, Sudan Education Foundation, Texas Producers Co-op, Justin Beller, Jalapenos, Sudan Medical Clinic, RJ Shipping and Beyond, Jay's Coffee Shop, and Twice the Ice, Hornet Chill, Q&A Sugar Shack, and Chad King Farms.
All right, real quick, we're going to sign off. Make sure you get on to the boys live stream. But real quick, the girls will be playing at 1 o'clock in Bushness. It'll be a 1 o'clock tip-off time if you're going to watch the girls play in Amarillo. So I'm Tim Rodriguez along with Pima Salinas, and we're going to sign off here. We'll log back on for the game and join us as the boys take on Chris next.